Hey, welcome, I'm Setsuko, and I am here today with Aggie.
Hello.
And today we're going to have our first ever Grievance Hearthstone Tournament. So this is just a friendly tournament between some Grievance members, just to kind of test out the tournament setting. These guys are all pretty good though, so we should see some pretty good plays, some pretty interesting decks and things like that today. But this is just for fun. There's no prize or anything like that except the title of Victor. And so we're gonna get started here in just a minute or two. Aggie, you have any announcements or anything you want to pitch in before we get started?
Just so people know, I am sitting in on this as the unknowing kind of persona. I've never played Hearthstone before, but this will be pretty exciting because I have played a ton of World of Warcraft.
Even though I keep telling her to play Hearthstone. So, for those of you who don't know anything about Hearthstone, we do have Aggie here who's going to be asking the questions, that someone who has never played before would probably ask. And I'm here to comment from the perspective of someone who plays a lot of Hearthstone. So we got two perspectives here for you during the tournament. Hopefully it's going to be a good time, a lot of fun. Real quick, I'll just let you guys know we are doing a best 2 out of 3 format. We have 4 players, so it's a smaller tournament. We wanted to do it all in one day, but it's going to be best 2 out of 3. We're going to have 2 starting rounds, and then we're going to have a round for 3rd place, and then we're going to have a round to determine the winner. So 4 total rounds coming up here. Also, for those of you who know, the Blackrock Mountain expansion released this past week, and it's coming out in Winks this month. And one of the stipulations for this tournament and the decks involved were that no Blackrock Mountain cards could be used, so you won't be seeing any of those today, just because that would be kind of chaotic, and we weren't sure, when certain cards would come out, and these guys had to have their decks and stuff like that. So the format we're using, aside from best 2 out of 3, is everybody has created 4 different hero decks. They've pre-submitted them in an order that they're going to play them in. Between rounds, they'll have the opportunity to change their deck order, but they're using preset decks that they've created in a predetermined order that they picked, and hopefully this will allow for sort of a pretty good 50-50 shot at everybody winning each one of their matches. So we're going to kick things off. We're going to start
joined your channel.
with Steel joining the channel, apparently. So we are going to kick things off with a match between Advocate and Yoddle. Alright, so Advocate, Yoddle, you guys can go ahead and queue up the match.
And that echo, guys, was because he's saying it in TeamSpeak so that they can hear him. Sorry.
And I'll let you guys know when I'm loaded in.
Anduin versus Garrosh. Victory or death.
Okay, we're good to go, so you guys
shall
can
bring victory.
play the match. Alright, so it looks like we got Advocate playing a priest deck here. I believe this is his RNGesus deck, so lots of random stuff. And we have Yoddle playing a warrior. Looks like it might be a control warrior. We'll have to see.
What was the priest special ability again?
Sorry, my screen is frozen. Is that happening for you as well?
Says opponent still choosing for me.
Yeah, my screen is totally frozen. Let me reconnect really quickly if you don't mind. Is that okay?
I mean, we have no choice.
Yeah,
All
sorry
right.
about that. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm really sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, just so you guys are aware watching, they are in
Y'all
the
streaming this
TeamSpeak.
set?
Yes. And you are now on the stream.
Oh, I just don't see it.
It's on a delay.
Ah, hello everybody.
That's Steelheart. He like owns the club.
Okay, but anyways,
Now
as
you
I
can
was saying,
re-challenge me now.
oh,
All right,
wait,
guys, have fun. I got roped into a wedding tonight. Good luck, everyone.
Thanks.
User left your channel.
Alright, so let's re-challenge.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. As I was trying to say earlier, we have all of the opponents on the channel in TeamSpeak, so if there's any technical issues or anything, they can let us know. We can get it worked out. And you'll also be aware if you're wondering what's going on or what's taking so long, etc. So you will hear them, but it's only for like mostly technical difficulties. So you shouldn't hear them too often.
Okay, so like I said, we got Advocate playing RNG's Priest here. Lots of random effects. If you're not aware, the Priest hero power is he can heal 2 health. And we have Yoddle looking like he's playing some sort of a control or enrage warrior. We'll have to see.
What can that do?
Basically, you gain bonuses for your cards by dealing damage to them. It's like enrage or something. Alright, so it shot us ahead to turn 3, or well, we're at turn 3 now. So we had Yoddle played Armorsmith on turn 2, and then Advocate played Ogre Brute on turn 3. So here we see that Enrage play. He just used Cruel Taskmaster. He dealt 1 damage to his Armorsmith and gave it +2 attack, and in turn, the Armorsmith gives him 1 armor anytime any minion takes damage. Now this Ogre on this side of the board has a 50% chance to attack the wrong enemy. So in that scenario, he could have randomly attacked a different target instead.
That's kind of cool. So is that because it's so powerful, it's to offset it, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so we got Advocate coming up on turn 4 here. He's got Mind Games he could use, Mad Bomber, Resurrect, Lot Steel. Again, we see the Whirlwind play. That does 1 damage to all minions, including your own, and he used that to take out the Ogre with his smaller minions, so good trade on his part. So what is Advocate going to play here? Thought Steal is not a bad idea. So that takes 2 cards from your opponent's deck and adds it to your hand. Resurrect.
That seems like it could be very powerful if used correctly, the Resurrect.
Alright, so this is the random element. Normally he would have had to attack this taunt, but because this has the 50% chance to attack a different enemy, he was able to bypass the taunt and hit the hero.
That's pretty hardcore.
Alright, cool Taskmaster. What's he gonna do with that? He's got a Shield Slam, which does damage for each armor that he has, but he doesn't have much armor.
Speak to me.
Okay, so
Back to work.
this is another combo here. So he's going to deal the damage to Acolyte of Pain, which lets him draw a card. And it also buffs the attack because of the Cruel Taskmaster.
So those sleepy symbols, is that because he's already used the card?
No, it's because the card just got played. It's like Res Sickness, or, you know, when you first play the card, you can't attack with it right away.
Oh, okay.
Alright, looks like he's going to play the Loeth Theb. That makes enemy spells cost 5 more on the next turn. So it's a good way to throw a kink into your opponent's plants. He's gonna heal up. This way he has to trade the Acolyte for that, which he will do. And then this is gonna give him a random minion.
The light will not discriminate.
Alright.
That was cool. I like the parachute.
Kazam Mystic. You should note that when you get a minion that way, you don't get the battle cry effect. So essentially he just got a 4 attack, 3 health minion out of that.
So depending on what it gives you, it could have its ups and downs, huh?
Yeah, it can give you some minions that you actually don't really want as well. So right now it's hard to say who is ahead. Like Advocate has a stronger board, but he's behind in health. But both guys have some pretty strong cards in their hand, so it's still too early to say who's taking the lead right now.
What's that 2 in the circle next to his champion or whatever? What's that circle next to it?
This?
Mm-hmm.
That's his hero power, and it means it costs 2 mana to use.
Oh,
So
okay.
this is the mana down here on the bottom. So if he wants to use that hero power, he has to spend 2 mana.
Okay.
So right now he does, Advocate does have a much stronger board. Yoddle considering the Shield Maiden. It's a pretty good card for a couple reasons. It's going to give him 5 armor, and then provided that Advocate doesn't have something else to play, it has 5 health, which means he can't just trade 1 minion for it. He'd have to trade 2, or he'd have to trade a minion or a card.
What now?
I can take the hit.
And that gives him the ability to use Shield Slam if he wanted to kill something for 5. Yep. Is he going to Shield Slam?
What now?
Do we... Ooh, what's that?
That's his hero power. It just gives him 2 more armor. Alright, so he's going to play Mind Vision, which gave him Shield Slam, which is probably the worst card he could have gotten because he doesn't have any armor and doesn't have any way to get any armor reliably. So, nice play there. So this guy, anytime a character is healed, it'll deal 1 damage to a random enemy, and he actually got lucky and was able to, you can see here, he was able to destroy that Shield Maiden. He's thinking about it. Alright, shield block to get some armor, but I think that's more to draw the card.
That looked like Indiana Jones that he just drew.
It pretty much is. It's the Blizzard spoof on Indiana Jones, Harrison Jones.
Oh, okay.
Right, so he's going to trade for that, play the Kodo. That's going to take out the slime. So the Kodo destroys a random enemy minion with 2 or less attack, which right now that's the only one. But he's not going to do it. Mind Games gives him a Baron Geddon, which is good. So Baron Geddon is a legendary card that will deal 2 damage to all other characters aside from itself at the end of your turn, including you, so it's going to kill this. Kills his own minion. Alright, Yoddle pulls Dr. Boom out.
I've got the beast in my sight.
Big Game Hunter
Ooh.
onto Baron Geddon. So Big Game Hunter will destroy a minion with attack 7 or more. So he was ready for that.
Nice. Yeah.
Now Dr. Boom puts out a 7/7 card, but he comes with these 2 Boom Bots, and when they die, they'll deal 1 to 4 damage to a random enemy. So it looks like he's going to go for the Matter Bomber, try to kill those bombs got one of them. And he was able to save that guy. That's cool. Okay, he's going to go Matter Bomber. So this is going to deal 3 damage randomly split. Whereas this guy dealt 6 damage. No! Okay, okay. Okay, he got really lucky there. That was really good RNG for him because it didn't kill this guy. Although this guy's practically dead. So he's going to get hit for 7 in the face. Yoddle drops Ragnaros. It's a good board to drop it on. Ragnaros can attack, but at the end of your turn, he'll deal 8 damage to a random enemy. So just any enemy on the board. So, Advocate needs to get this under control. And Sylvanas Windrunner is a pretty good play here because her Death Rattle, when she dies, she takes control of a random enemy minion. So if Ragnaros kills her, then she has a chance to take either one of these.
That's pretty cool. So he has a chance to get a stronger card back.
But at this point, he has 20 health. So he's looking at 15 damage right here. And if we look, he has a Garamish Hell Scream, which he could play.
Oof.
Alright, so he's going to play Shield Maiden.
What now?
Pulling out the big guys.
Nope. Shield Block.
Hmm.
I think Shield Block to draw a card, because he doesn't have any combos here. So he gets the Baron Geddon, which he probably doesn't want to play right now.
No.
Maybe he will.
Ooh.
So he has options up here, but they're just not. They won't really do anything for him right now.
Why? Bad combos?
Yeah, like Grama, she typically he has charge, and when he's enraged, he gets +6 attack. So typically, you want to play him when you can also deal 1 damage to him, so that he can charge for 10 damage on that turn. Harrison Jones destroys your opponent's weapon and lets you draw cards. Brawl destroys all minions except for 1, which he doesn't want to do because he has a strong board. And then Shield Maiden will give him 5 armor, but it doesn't really do anything else. Wow. Wow. That was a good that was a good rag there. So I imagine he's gonna trade for Baron. And then he has to do something to the boom. He has to do something to it. So he only has 3 health. Okay. So he Thought Stole and Execute from Yoddle's deck. Destroyed a damaged enemy minion. So, provided that Yoddle doesn't have anything too crazy that he can use on him right now, he could make a little bit of a comeback here. But
I wonder.
all Yoddle needs is a good Grommash. If he can get a good Grommash off, he wins.
What's so special about the Grommash?
That's the one that I was just talking about. Charge means that when you play the card, you can attack with it immediately. So if he can drop that and do something to damage it once, he can do 10 damage and he'll win.
Ooh.
Oh, but Advocate just pulled out Alexstrasza, which can set a hero's remaining health to 15, so he can use that on himself or his opponent. So if he uses it on himself, it's essentially he's putting an 8/8 on the board and he's healing himself for 10.
That's really a really nice card ability that makes sense for the life bring. Crap. Was it Life Bender or Life Bringer? I think she's the Life Bringer dragon.
She just said I bring life, so.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Alright, so this is not a... I was gonna say, this isn't a terrible time to use Brawl. I don't know, it could be a terrible time. Alright, so... Acolyte of Pain. He's going straight for the face. He's Okay, so Yoddle's trying to load up the board here and just get a win in. He knows he doesn't have too much damage to do now to win, but right now Advocate's building a pretty strong board on his side.
That Alex Straza definitely saved his butt. That's for sure.
Yes, it definitely did.
Mr. Jones!
Alright, so what is Advocate gonna do? Okay, Stampeding Kodo will kill Acolyte of Pain. But how is he going to... Basically, next turn he dies, unless he kills some stuff. So I imagine he's gonna trade there, steal the Shield Maiden. Then hit him in the face for 8. I would heal.
Make all the good cards.
Maybe
I mean, all
drop.
the good calls.
Okay, he's gonna recombobulate
You might
the
feel
Shield
a little
Maiden.
tingle.
So this transforms a friendly minion into a random minion of the same cost. So it transformed her into a Myexna, which is a legendary where she... oh, this could be good. So he used Brawl, and Alex Straza lives. Probably the worst one. Oh, but look! Yoddle has an Alex Straza as well. Right. Oh man.
This is actually pretty good. We're pretty neck and neck.
I bring life.
He's
I
gotta do something, I think. Okay, so right now, he's gonna live with 2 HP, I think, let's see, 14, so 3 HP, unless, okay, he's got Mad Bomber. He's gonna try to get enough damage onto Grommash here that he can kill him.
You wanna blow something up?
Will it work? Nope. 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 No luck.
Does it just hit whoever?
Yeah, it's totally random. So it looks like if he plays Bomb Lover, I'm assuming he's going to trade for his... Yep, trade. Nice. That is a really good card for him to get, the Sinjin Shield Master, because it's a taunt, which means that now he can't Grommash to the face.
I can wait well played.
And that is game. That's game. Advocate has lethal on the board. So as you can see, Advocate dipped down pretty low. But in the
I
end,
thought he was gonna lose.
yeah, in the end he was able to make the comeback and win.
Nice. That was pretty cool.
Alright guys, so congrats to Advocate on the win there. If you guys want to comment a little bit on your match, feel free.
I missed really easy lethal. I could have coined Shield Slam on Grom and won that turn. It was really bad misplay on my part.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were gonna do, although I didn't realize that you had the coin, but I was like, that's the play to win, and I didn't see your coin. I was
Namja,
looking at his cards.
when you're
Yeah,
gonna be
that
speaking in
was a really easy
TeamSpeak, turn
misplay.
off the mic on OBS.
I didn't notice that I had the coin either. I was overthinking it.
Yeah, I was sitting there hovering over the concede button. I was like, he has to have Grom.
Yeah, I totally forgot that I could make an 11 mana play, and if I realized that, I would have won. Yeah, good game. Close.
Yeah, you too, man.
Aw.